Hello there, and today, boys, we got a reaction video here. So, we all know Josh, right? We all know Josh. One of the most popular interviewers out there. He pretty much interviews everybody. We know that, right? Literally, there's probably someone he has interviewed in this world at this point. Um, and he interviewed Ryan Coogler, which if you guys don't know, did the Black Panther movies. And I guess he was talking to him, and Ryan Coogler talks about his plans for Kraven the Hunter and Black Panther. Now, I did hear about this, right, on Twitter, but I haven't actually watched him talk about this. This is a 3-minute video here. So yeah, let's see his thoughts on it and what would have happened, why it didn't happen. I don't know what he's about to talk about, but this is intriguing. I thought this would be a fun video to react to. So just literally 3 minutes. Let's see why Ryan Coogler wanted Kraven the Hunter and Black Panther, the first one, by the way. So it would have been all the way back.
I have a random but specific one about the jump to Black Panther. I mean, that was a film that was obviously being talked about for years and years and years, and went through different iterations. Is it true that you wanted Kraven to be your bad guy? And I guess how far down the road did you get? Is there an iteration where Michael B is playing Kraven?
So he wanted him. Let's put captions on, by the way. He wanted him to be the villain, which makes Kraven being the villain. And then Sony decided to make him an anti-hero in a Sony movie.
No.
Whoa, hold up, yeah.
Where Michael B is playing Kraven the Hunter.
Okay, Michael B. Jordan played Kraven the Hunter. Come on, bro.
No. Mike was always gonna be Killmonger. And when I when I took that job, Joe Robert Cole, who's my co-writer on both the Panthers. Right. And he's the director now. You know what I mean? Like showrunner. You know, he's working in Atlanta on an adaptation for Netflix. But yeah, when I took the job, Joe had been working with Marvel, and they had an outline. You know, and so when I showed up, it was like, hey, we have. Our villains are Claw and Eric Killmonger. You know, so that had been decided upon. You know what I'm saying?
So Killmonger was always going to be in the villain no matter what.
You know,
which is good.
And so, no, I'm lying now, bro. Lying now.
Yeah, he's lying. Never
mind. The
mind.
villains were Claw and Killmonger, but they weren't sure. Like Claw felt slightly modular to him. You know what I mean? And obviously it was the great Andy Serkis, so I'm like hyped to work with him. But they also had they wanted to base it on the Christopher Priest run of Panther, and he's got an awesome his run like starts with
Bro, this guy's face cam, man. Come on, Ryan.
A fight with Panther and Kraven in the kitchen. Like that's like the first thing. It's like Ross, Panther, Kraven fighting in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, yo, like if I could, I'm a big Spider-Man fan. You know, like especially Spider-Man the animated series.
Mm-hmm.
Kraven's great in that. He also like great in the books. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, like can I have Kraven in this movie? And they were like, we don't think so. But let us check right quick. So they hit Sony.
Yeah.
And Sony was like, absolutely not.
Sony's not allowing that.
So they came back to me and was like, yo, we can't do it. So I was like, okay. So it was like a 2-week process where I was developing some ideas. But I'm glad it didn't work out, cause Kraven would have basically like taken that Claw spot.
Right, and we denied the great Andy Serkis. Yeah, of course.
And I wouldn't have been able to work with Andy. You know what I'm saying? So it was like. Thankfully, it was doomed from the jump, you know?
All right, so there's a few things here. The first thing, right, he's saying, so Kraven would have took Andy Serkis's role, Claw, which was pretty much Killmonger's sidekick, the guy that eventually gets the arm, right? Right, we all know him in the Black Panther movie. So he's saying he would have took that spot. So the first problem is Kraven the Hunter being a sidekick to somebody is just that's not happening. I think he could work in a Black Panther movie, but if that's what Ryan was wanting to go for, Ryan Coogler here, I disagree with that, so I'm kind of glad it didn't work out. It just, unless it's one of those things. I mean, I guess no, even if he like was gonna turn on him, just him being a sidekick for anybody just feels weird, right? Kraven the Hunter wouldn't do that. He wouldn't be the sidekick to Killmonger. As much as that team up would have been fun to see, I just don't think he would have done that. And like he said, Andy Serkis is one of the best parts in Black Panther, so that's another reason I'm glad it didn't happen. So we got to see his role. Yeah, so that's intriguing. So I wonder, like, so Killmonger, no matter what, was going to be the big bad, even if Kraven the Hunter was in it, which is kind of crazy to think about, being how popular Kraven the Hunter is even before Black Panther came out, right? Like even like you said, even in the Spider-Man animated series, Kraven the Hunter's always been a big Spider-Man villain back to the '90s, right? And in comics, and I mean now he was the main villain in the PlayStation Spider-Man 2 game. Um, so he's a big character. So that's kind of weird for one who'd be a sidekick, two he wouldn't be the main villain. I think he could work in a Black Panther, but he would have to be the main villain. Like, I mean, R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. But if Chadwick Boseman didn't pass away and they stuck with T'Challa for Black Panther 2, I wouldn't mind Kraven the Hunter as a villain in that one. Right? Like, I would never change anything about Killmonger. Black Panther is pretty much a perfect movie for me. Like, I get Black Panther like a 9 out of 10, maybe 8.5. But if I'm feeling good, like a 9. Like, Black Panther is pretty much perfect. It's a really good movie. And Killmonger, Michael B. Jordan kills that role. One of the best MCU villains, without a doubt. Maybe even Marvel villains for movies. But yeah, but then I was reading on Twitter the other day actually. I wonder if this was the same interview. Maybe if we can find another video of it, we can react to it. But apparently, Black Panther 2 was going to be, if Chadwick Boseman had passed away, was going to be him with his son, right? And there's a ritual. And I guess what they do is, like, I think it's like, I don't know, I think it said 8 days or something, just about a week, right? Like, the father and son have to spend all the time together. They have to do everything together. It's pretty much the father training the son. So T'Challa and his son would be together for 8 days straight, and they can't break that, right? If that, like, that, it's just like against the tradition, the ritual. You can't do that. Like, you can't just like, oh, we can't do this anymore, no matter what's happening. And apparently, while they're doing this ritual thing with his son, Namor comes in. So Namor was always going to be the villain of Black Panther 2, anyways. So now Black Panther has to fight Namor and deal with this Namor stuff with having his son by his side, but like he can't say, "Hey, son, go hide while I deal with this," because that's part of the tradition. So I thought that was kind of dope. That would have been a fun movie. And it was pretty much him training his son while trying to take care of Namor. I still liked Wakanda Forever. I think it was still fun with Shuri, but yeah, obviously that would have been fun too. But like, I think that could have been a fun trilogy if Chadwick Boseman never passed away, right? The first one, keep that the same. The second one, like they're saying, with his son and Namor. And then the third one, maybe the Kraven the Hunter, a Black Panther movie. Could have been fun. Maybe it's like Kraven the Hunter hunting Black Panther for some reason. I don't know what the reason would be. I don't know Kraven the Hunter lore as much as most people. I know a little bit about him, so I can't really give you like what I think the third movie would be about with him. But that's how I would have the trilogy. And I think that could become the best Marvel trilogy if that's how it worked out. But yeah, that's cool. Okay, so he tried, but again, Sony being Sony, they're like, nah, we don't want you in Black Panther. What we're gonna do is turn him into an anti-hero, and the movie's gonna flop, and then we're gonna cancel that whole universe. Right? Like we're just done. We're gonna make every villain we got an anti-hero, and then every movie's gonna flop, and then we're gonna cancel it. Oh my god. Sony sucks, bro. Sony sucks. So Marvel, they suck. They suck balls. Other than Spider-Man. But like, how could you, if you film Spider-Man, sell your whole company. Sell your whole company. But anyway, sorry, I got a little off topic here. But alright, Kraven the Hunter. Plans, that was cool. If you guys want more reaction videos like this, or like interviews like this, about things happening, we gotta break it down, let me know. I don't know why my nose is stuffy, so I'm gonna head out. But drop a like, sub if you're new, and may the force be with you.